What's up, everyone? What I'm about to show you, in my opinion, are signs and wonders from God. But to some of you, they might just be a coincidence. But how many coincidences does it take for it to no longer be a coincidence? So I was reading this verse in the Bible, Revelation 4:7, and at the end of the verse, it says flying eagle. And after reading that last word, flying eagle, I took a break and I stepped outside and I saw this on the ground. It's a flying eagle on a piece of paper. Look, I took a picture for proof. What are the chances of that, guys? I was reading this Bible verse, Revelation 4:7, and at the end of the verse it says flying eagle. Then I took a break and stepped outside and I saw this picture of a flying eagle on the ground. Come on. That's crazy. In my opinion, that's an act of God. That's a wonder. That's a sign. But many others will call it a coincidence. So that's one. But here's another act of God. So on a different day, I was reading this Bible verse, Ephesians 4:32, and my phone slipped off my hand and fell, and it took a screenshot by itself, and it made that screenshot photo number 432. Look, this is a photo for proof. It says recent, and under it 432. That's the amount of pictures I have now, and I just so happen to be reading Ephesians 4:32. God made my phone fall knowing it would take a screenshot, making that photo the same number of the Bible verse I was reading. What are the chances of that? That's another sign, another wonder from God, but many would say that's another coincidence. So okay, cool. Here's another sign and wonder from God that happened to me. So I was on YouTube listening to this man preach. His name is Ariel Yasharallah. And while I was listening to Ariel speak, I was also feeding my cats, and he was reading this Bible verse, Hosea 2:7, which says, "And she shall follow after her lovers."
And she shall follow after her lovers. And she shall follow after her lovers.
And as soon as he said the word lovers, I then looked at the name of the cat food brand that I was feeding my cats, and the name of it was Lovers. Look at this photo I took. What are the chances of that? He was reading Hosea 2:7, and as soon as he said the word lovers, I stopped and I looked at the cat food name, and it has the name Lovers on it. You see, that's another wonder from God, another little sign, but many of you will call it another coincidence. But what's even crazier is while in the making of this video, I took another break and I started walking outside, and I ran into this window at his store that has his name Ariel. Look at this photo I took. What are the chances, man, that I'm talking about this guy on YouTube named Ariel, and then I take a break and I started going for a walk and I ran into something that says his name Ariel? Come on. Now answer me this. How many so-called coincidences does it take for it to no longer be a coincidence? But I'll show you another one. Look. So I was at work organizing cards for my boss. He owns his own trading card game business like Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, One Piece cards, stuff like that. And while I was organizing his cards, I was listening to this man read the Bible. And he was reading Bible verse Proverbs 27:17, which says, "Iron sharpens iron."
You know, it's amazing. So iron sharpens iron, and that's all I'm trying to do. You know, it's amazing. So iron sharpens iron, and that's all I'm trying to do.
And as soon as he said iron sharpens iron in the Bible, I then looked at my cards and I noticed the next two cards I had in my hand had the words iron on them. And I had two cards. So there's iron sharpens iron twice. What are the chances of that? That's out of this world. Do you see? He was reading the Bible, and in that verse he said iron sharpens iron.
You know, it's amazing. So iron sharpens iron, and that's all I'm trying to do. You know, it's amazing. So iron sharpens iron, and that's all I'm trying to do.
And then in my hand, the next two cards were named iron and iron. That's something else. That's another sign, another wonder from God. But many of you would still call this another coincidence, even though I've showed you so much proof of it being more than a coincidence already. Come on, wake up, guys. God's not hiding. He's right in front of you. please give your life to Jesus Christ truly with a humbled heart. Then He'll be in control of your life, and He'll put little wonders and signs such as these in your path. And if you're truly awake, you'll start seeing them as clear as day. May God bless you all. See ya.